Friends, Duke KTM 390 is now production ready. उसकी complete leak pictures आ चुकी है. This motorcycle is also known as next gen KTM Duke 390, or you can also call it as 2023 or 2024 KTM Duke 390. और ये काफ़ी anticipated motorcycle है. काफ़ी टाइम से लोग इसका anticipate कर रहे हैं, wait कर रहे हैं. Mainly because it's going to be a completely new motorcycle. New in a sense, it will have a completely new chassis. It will have a completely new design. Of course, it will always look like an KTM, but it will also have a new engine.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Okay, इसके power figures भी थोड़े बढ़ जाएंगे. The new next gen is going to produce a power of 45 bhp, which is an excellent, right? KTM's always have an extraordinary weight to power ratio, right? उसका टॉर्क भी क्लोज टू 40 न्यूटन मीटर का टॉर्क प्रोड्यूस करेगी ये नेक्स्ट जेन. सो फ्रेंड्स, KTM एज द नेम गोज क्रॉनफिट ट्रॉन्केनपोल्स मेटिगोफेन. ओके, इट्स काफ़ी कॉम्प्लेक्स नेम है. इट्स बेस द फर्स्ट जो वर्ड्स हैं, जो फर्स्ट 2 वर्ड्स हैं, वो बेसिकली नेम्स ऑफ द पीपल है, एंड मेटिगोफेन जो लास्ट है वो प्लेस है. इट्स अ प्लेस इन ऑस्ट्रिया. Okay, it's an Austrian motorcycle. Okay, इसकी हिस्ट्री अगर आप जानेंगे तो ये ऑफ रोड के लिए काफ़ी पॉपुलर होती थी बिफोर 1990s. ओके, इंड्यूरो, मोटोक्रॉस, सुपरमोटो, ये सब में बहुत पॉपुलर होती थी. 1990s के बाद इन्होंने स्ट्रीट मोटरसाइकिल लॉन्च किया और फाइनली 2015 में आके दे स्टार्टेड सेलिंग द स्ट्रीट मोटरसाइकिल एंड ऑफ रोड मोटरसाइकिल्स इन द सेम नंबर, इन द इक्वल नंबर. So it was like a breakthrough for KTM from 2015. Of course, they were always popular earlier. Friends, KTM I always call it as Ranveer Singh of motorcycles because उसके colors, उसके graphics बहुत unique होता है, right? Very different. The moment you see a KTM, you will be immediately be able to identify this is KTM motorcycle, right? You don't even have to read the logo. So KTM basically has tried to strike a balance between city commuting, highway rides and track racing. तो ये जो न्यू मोटरसाइकिल लॉन्च होने वाली है टुवर्ड्स एंड ऑफ दिस ईयर, 2023 के एंड में ये लॉन्च होगी. हो सकता है शायद फेस्टिव सीजन में ही लॉन्च हो जाए. ओके, सो दिस विल बी 3.2x शोरूम विच इज़ क्लोज टू 3.5 lakhs के आसपास ऑन रोड पड़ेगी. ओके, नाउ यू माइट आर्ग्यू कि फॉर 390cc दिस प्राइस इज़ टू एक्सपेंसिव. Yes, it looks expensive, but KTMs are, you know, as I said, if you look at the specifications, right, if you look at just the purely numbers, KTM is basically on a league of its own, right? 350cc Honda Highness की बात करेंगे या RE Classic की बात करेंगे, तो they produce a power of 20-21 bhp, and KTM this new gen, next gen, is going to produce a power of 45 bhp, which is more than double, right, for almost the same cc of motorcycle. Because मैंने एक वीडियो भी बनाया था, लार्जर बोर, मोर पावर, बिगर बोर. सो आप वो वीडियो देख सकते हैं. सो KTM engines are designed slightly differently and hence they produce more power. So this new motorcycle, friends, it will have an adjustable suspension. It will be totally new bike, as I said. It will have a new braking system. It will definitely have a good presence on the road because it looks bigger, right? It looks more like a 790 Duke. इसकी जो fairing वगैरह है, you know, they have added lot of muscle, so it looks a slightly bigger motorcycle. Engine casing is new, which also means the engine architecture has changed. It's definitely going to be a new engine architecture, right? The tail design, the new tail light, okay, is definitely impressive. The design is new. As I said, underbelly exhaust, sharper and a bigger headlight design. It has larger angular tank shrouds, right, which actually extends up to the front suspension, and that's why it's actually going to look a lot muscular, a lot bigger. You know, we always felt 373 or 390 KTM looked smaller, right? Earlier, it looked like a compact machine, but this is definitely going to look a slightly bigger motorcycle. Power figures और torque दोनों बढ़ चुके हैं, right? So 45 bhp is going to be extremely impressive, right? काफ़ी परफॉर्मेंस मिलेगी ये मोटरसाइकिल में. इसकी वेट थोड़ी सी बढ़ने वाली है weight will be about 180 kgs, which is similar to Highness. Honda Highness की लगभग उतनी weight है. इसकी fuel tank भी large है. It's going to be giving a larger fuel tank, improved traction, larger brakes as I said, right? And it's also going to have a new infotainment system which will have a lot of features, a lot of modern features. इसका main competition होने वाला है BMW G310R and also Honda CB300R. If you look at the front headlight, right, the main headlight, they have basically given a DRL which is broken into two parts, right? Turn indicators are very much similar to the old one. Rear view mirrors are also new, they look elegant. Alloy wheels are actually looking good. They have also given a flap in the front of the radiator to basically keep the heat away from the rider. So friends, अगर मुझे overall summarize करना हो next gen या 2024 या 2023 KTM 390 Duke, I would say this is going to be a much bigger motorcycle which will look more muscular, a very sharp front and a very sharp rear side, right, with a new tail design, a bigger chunkier look, a more power 45 bhp. The earlier Avatar had 43 bhp, so this is definitely a more power 45 bhp, 40 newton meter का torque देगी, okay, and its design is completely new, very new, a chunkier and a bigger headlight, and I'm surely this is going to be a head turner for especially for people who like KTM type of motorcycles, right? The new model will have an orange color wheels. They might offer white wheels also. The subframe has a blue shade on the tank, which is actually inspired by 790 or 890 Duke, and that's why I said it looks much heavier. Alloy wheels are new. The rotors are also new, which are mounted on the alloy wheel. So friends, let me know through comments what you think about this motorcycle, the next gen 390 KTM Duke. What do you think, whether this will be popular amongst the masses? Do you think this motorcycle will cut the ice? KTMs usually appeal youngsters, right? So you think this will appeal the new generation? What do you think? Let me know through comments. Also, what do you think about the design? What do you think about the power figures, so on and so forth? Will you consider buying this motorcycle? मुझे comment करके बताना. Stay tuned for more such videos. I will create a follow-up video on this as and when I get more information. So stay tuned, subscribe कर लो so that you don't miss my future videos. Take care and bye.